This floor I'm designed so that it vibrates like the skin of a drum. Basically, we play the music through it, and you feel all the vibrations through your bodies. It's like a musical massage. And because the way that the sound moves through the body when you're lying on this floor is really, really unique. And I'm really inviting you to the next session.
I must say your added bass with the ukulele had the volume higher up, and that added kind of a massage effect to it. And it went, according to pitch, it went to different organs. It was really interesting. It touched the heart, and then it went almost to the pubic bone, and then it was in the feet, and then it was head. So that was kind of a up and down over my body massage effect, additionally to what...
So that was pretty cool. That's pretty standard of what happens with folks. You know, you get this deep relaxed state, you come out in this bliss, you let go of pain, the muscles relax, the brain waves entrain. Yeah, it's a really fun, fabulous experience. So hoping that you can make it next session. And this is where we'll collect and do our circle debriefing.
Just felt supported, like I could let go. The vibration it was very encouraging to me to let go and release.
The first part of the session is, well, the first track of the session will be to just sink you into the table, and usually you're pretty damn relaxed in that 5 minutes.
Or the floor in this case, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And so what I want you to do is when we go in there and lie down is set some sort of vision that you would like to explore, right? A different world, right? And pretty obvious. And however that would be, you know, if you were to participate in that vision and move it forward, and we're going to take that through. It's going to be very interesting for you. I've got some neat stuff that came through over the last few months. So then we'll go into a Deva Premal piece, which is just deeply relaxing. So it's going to play completely different tempo, different movement, and we'll go through a total of 8-9 tracks. But what I'm going to do is ask you. I'll stop some of the tracks, and then let your body just sink into the floor, but it's like changing into the place where it's not being vibrated anymore, right? So it's now switched off, and feel the subtle energies in your system when you're in that space. And I'll pull you in verbally, and ask you to just share how you're feeling or whatever it was, or nothing if you don't want to, because you can't be that deep in that state. I will ask you to stay focused on that vision, because the music does so much in so little time that you forget. And it's okay to change it, because maybe you got that part. I mean, I've done this for lots of people. It happens really rapidly. And so we're going to go through the whole. It'll be, I'm thinking about an hour. It depends on how much talk goes on, but it'll be in that sort of range. So we'll be lying on the floor. The more body you can get in contact with the floor, the better. So if you do have back problems or whatever's going on, use those props to make yourself comfortable in that position, but try to get as much contact with the floor, because then that can couple with the bones in the body and transmit way more evenly across some people. I understand. Right? And so if you need something on your knees or whatever, yeah, I'll set you up. Yeah, part 2 is going to start with an activation, and I'm going to do I'm just going to talk you through it. It's going to be really interesting. So the activation sequence that I'm going to be talking you through, right, is basically the beginning of part 2. And then it'll be 1, 2, 3, ending up in a Deva Primal, really deeply relaxing piece. There'll be a